And action.
I'm supposed to trip?
Oh my god, I fell, but I'm looking gorgeous.
Beautiful. Yes, king.
The only guy on the
have the heat. Time to ball your bam. Adebayo. Your Miami.
History. Bam Adebayo with one of the most impressive performances in NBA.
40 first quarter points. Yup.
No slowing down. Push the limits.
As the game was ending, the coronation was just beginning. A night of NBA.
You know, this was just a Tuesday night in March against the Washington Wizards, a Wizards team that is headed towards the offseason sooner than later.
By 8 with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Now this has been the talk.
The Heat have a 14-point lead over the Wizards. We take a look at the first half highlights when we return.
Adebayo gets another shot.
Came flying into tonight's game, and he is a man on a mission. A franchise record. 31 points in a quarter, the most in Heat history.
Make a play inside, and that allows the kick and the open shot with plenty of room.
The captain bringing out his best.
Explosive finish around the shot blocker. Nothing soft there from Bam. Go ahead, big fella. Put an exclamation point on that right there.
Euro steps in for the first point for the band three. Yes. The captain with 3 bands. Why not? The highest scoring quarter of his night. Yes, sir! How about first quarter for Bam Adebayo?
All Bam Adebayo as he's serenaded by Heat Nation with MVP champion.
The man's possessed tonight. Just get out of his way.
He's got 34 points.
Crazy right now.
Spinning on Saul and putting it down. 38 in the first.
It's spectacular.
And I said, what is that number? Is it 50?
Runaway man. 45 points for Bam. 48 for Adebayo.
I mean, it's been the Bam show the entire night, starting in that first quarter.
Unbelievable. This again. 52 for Bam. There it is! 62 for Bam Adebayo. 63. 64 is a beautiful number. 67 points for Bam Adebayo. A foul and going for Bam.
Second.
Yes! And the foul! The highest scoring game in the history.
Catch Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, 81 points, second.
Wear the crown, every drop of sweat, every ounce of pain. We rise again, we own the game. No holding back, no second try. We hit the ground, we touch the sky. This is our moment, the fire within. All in to win, all in to win, to win, to win. We all in to win, to win, to win. We all in to win, to win, to win. We all in to win, to win, to win. We all in to win, to win, to win. We all in to win, to win, to win. We all in
by 14. This TV time. Keeve, who walks to midcourt, shaking his head in disbelief. If you look at number 13, you gotta believe.
Points he's had of his 52 tonight. Unbelievable getting to that 5-0 club. And
Johnny just put this performance in it. And that was the play the Heat challenged. They ruled it an offensive foul.
I mean, whatever it's worth, I give whatever I'm worth. For my nigga who gon' go to hell and back for me, I'ma give him heaven on earth for a hell of a check, yeah, whichever come first. Blessings on blessings on blessings.
Yes, sir! How about some more? A 30-point first quarter for Bam Adebayo. He's untouchable right now. There it is! A new Heat record. Got fouled. 76!
he is chasing.
Scored 31 in the first quarter and never relented. 77 points in a remarkable performance. 20 of 41 from the field.
Wow.
To move past Kobe Bryant and own the second highest scoring game. 83 points for Bam Adebayo. He will come out of the game and hear it from the crowd.
What a incredible.
Eighty-three points for Bam Adebayo. He will come out of the game and hear it from the crowd. And we feel you at home. By the way, he's not coming out of the game.
He's coming out after the first free throw here, but what a incredible performance.
2 points. 83.
And now it's time for Bam to get love center court.
One of the great games in the history of basketball.
Second most scored points in NBA history.
Points for Bam Adebayo.
Are the second most scored points in a single game in NBA history. How would you describe?
Man, I wish I could relive it twice.
Wilt, Bam, Kobe.
Where were you the night Bam Adebayo scored the second most points in NBA history? Where were you the night Bam Adebayo scored the second most points?
Man, I wish I could relive it twice. I mean, I credit God, my family, man, my teammates, this crowd, and they kept feeding me the ball.
What does it mean to have their support?
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. They're like my second family. And like I said, man, I couldn't do it without them. Somebody had to pass me the ball. I appreciate Coach for drawing up plays for me, and I got it going tonight.
At what point in this night did you start to feel like it could be something special?
When I got 43 and a half.
Bam, where does this night for you personally rank in your career?
Number one, for sure. For sure, number one. And to be able to do it at home, it makes it even more sweeter.
Wait, what's that? Wait, we've got Norman Powell's got a message.
How does it feel to hear your name with Wilt, Bam, Kobe?
Obviously, it's top 3 performances of all time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How does it feel to hear your name with Wilt, Bam, Kobe?
Yes, sir! How about some more? A 30-point first quarter for Bam Adebayo. Bam has lost his mind, and we love it.
Firsthand.
There it is! A new heat record! 62 for Bam Adebayo! Yes! And the foul! He's got 76!
Third player in NBA. Not you, not Eric Spoelstra, probably not Bam Adebayo. Nobody thought this was going to happen. Not a soul on earth. Adebayo has the second highest scoring game in NBA history behind only Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points. He passed up Kobe Bryant's 81. Again, he's the second highest scoring game in NBA history. Bam Adebayo, the guy who was drafted, drove right down the same lane and dunked right in front of Sarr on a one-on-one drive. There was something fun developing there. Jumpers, a lot of dunks, and the Wizards kept fouling. They kept fouling. They kept fouling, or they were fouling, and they were legitimately of Bam, no matter who they put on him or how many players they put on him, and we'll get to that later. Now, basketball crowd, sports crowd, feel it. You could feel it in a different kind of a sound. It wasn't just your routine clapping, your routine cheering. The crowd knew something special was going on. And that's an important point here. They were not really sending double teams at him for most of the first three quarters and parts of the fourth quarter. Bam was simply beating whoever was on him, and they were fouling, which is why he ended up taking an NBA record. They were face guarding him, so he couldn't even touch the ball. They started to muck the game up. So the Heat had to do a little bit of whatever they could in return. The Wizards kept the game close enough that you can't take Bam off the floor and say, yeah, we've got the game won. We can go the fourth quarter where the game really started getting into the 20s, and at that point, you're chasing history. So why mess with it? Why mess with it when you have history in front of you? And there was some superstition to it, too, like from this one. First, Drew Smith stealing the ball to pass LeBron. LeBron 61 points against Charlotte years ago. Bam obviously broke that record right on him. But numbers also mean something for what they remind us of how we were feeling, the night that those things happen. Feelings that we can sometimes lose if we don't have those numbers. So 83, we're going to remember how 83 felt. Maybe you were angry about it. I get some people are out there because they didn't want Kobe's record to be topped. But a lot of you are happy.
History to score 80 points in a game.
83 points, the second only to Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game.
There will be a buzz about the Miami Heat now.
Guys, one more time. Let's hear it for Bam Adebayo. 83-point performance. Second most points in NBA history.
$20 of 43 from the field, 36 of 43 from the free throw line. And the winner's circle is
3-point performance as the Heat beat the Wizards. He surpassed Kobe Bryant's 81-point game in 2006 to take number 2 on.
And Bam celebrated with those that he loves, including his
the free throw and gave you 83.
Man, come on, let's go. A lot of emotions. One was making the free throw, but to have that moment, to be marked in history forever. I wasn't able to score coming into this league, and to be able to get 83 is a special moment.
Okay, I would have taken you out at 7.
Yes, sir.
Damn it! You did it.
Wilt, Bam
be going somewhere for dinner tonight.
Where we going? Where we going, baby? Bring us in. 83 on 3. 1, 2, 3. 83!
Somebody said it to you.
Somebody, bro.
Come on, man.
Legendary, man. Legendary.
One of them.
Bam! Oh, he exploded with a right-handed jam. That was tremendous.
In the second quarter against the Wizards, Bam went up for a putback and accidentally put Khalil Ware on the wrong end of a highlight. And to top it off, Bam flexed on him too. No hard feelings though. They laughed it off and led the Heat to a 132-101 win.
It's time we had a conversation about Bam Adebayo as a family. But before then, I talk about players when I'm, how they're playing, who they are, all that. I think much of this comes down to any conversation about a player is who they are versus what they're being asked to do. You can label Bam whatever you want. If you want to call him a franchise player, sure, yes, he's a franchise player. Offense, perhaps the most democratic offensive system of Bam's entire career, which is why his usage rate, without many screens, those have been ticking up. Pick and roll usage has been ticking up recently. Most isolations in the past 15 years, by far the most in the league this season. They only trail like the James Harden Houston Rockets, which basically their entire offense was designed around isolation. I want attacks to happen. You can't have people driving into a clogged paint. Well beyond career highs. The makes from three have been ticking up recently. Right now is at a career low. Not just that. Bam at a career low. In other words, in this offense that Miami is running, which has been great for some change after what they were running before was clearly not working, especially in the playoffs. Opponent of the offense 3 or 4 years ago when they wanted to get a lot of mismatches for isolation. Within all that, has he also slumped? Yes. That'll happen to everybody. 3-point line with the threes haven't been down. Most of his numbers are actually pretty similar to where they are the rest, right? The number 15 offense equivalent when he's on the floor, and when he's off the floor, the offensive rating has been the equivalent of the number. None of this is to make excuses for a slump when he doesn't shoot well. We just need to understand the context in which both slumps are for a top 10 defense just about every year, especially when he's on the floor. Any offensive role asked of him, a few all-star appearances, a couple more all-defensive team selections. But with the playoff wins that he's already, put on his ledger, we could get to the end of a very unique but deserving Hall of Fame resume. We'll see where it goes. As a 4 or a 5, I don't know. I don't care. To whatever's being asked of him to do, if the lineup around him, look, there you have it. That's the conversation I want to have about Bam. If you want to talk more about him, hit me up in the comment. I think they deserve the respect of understanding who they are and what is being asked of them.
The challenge in the number just side the Kaseya Center.
Bam, 3-ball right side. Cash money for the captain.
And down the runway, it drops. And finally, he gets to the 10,000th career point mark. He's the 17th player in franchise history to reach 10,000 career points.
Adebayo gets the youngster on that one.
Up to Adebayo, and there's the exclamation point for the Miami.
Bam Adebayo is a 3-time NBA All-Star and now in his 9th season. A 28-year-old Adebayo can find the face of Heat culture.
I'm the one, I've been patient being in this seat because.
So what makes Bam, Bam?
We're in here to work, we're in there to do our job, and then that's one thing for
big dreams for his team.
Man, that matters, like manifesting things.
A win over Orlando on Tuesday will send the Heat to Las Vegas for the semis of the NBA Cup.
Everybody expects to hear, you know, me, if something's not going right, trying to figure out what's wrong, what am I doing wrong, how to fix it. And being with her, she's helped me give myself grace, kind of heal my mind a little bit, and then how do we conquer this?
Really getting up and down and draw contact, playing with great 29, 20-point scoring.
Bam down the runway, it drops. And finally, he gets to the 10,000 career point mark.
This Bam scoops it up and in. The second Heat player in the history of this franchise to reach 10,000 points or more. That deserves a wow.
Adebayo can do everything you imagine.
In the paint, in the mid-range.
Roundhouse slam.
Norman is bringing
the shot. Another great defensive play. Bam Adebayo, the epitome of what an NBA All-Star should.
Bam, any...
you crazy, bro.
With the 14th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Bam Adebayo from the University of Kentucky.
He's going to be a star for a long time to come. He's not afraid of the bright light. Tough, he's athletic, he's skilled. You run the offense through him. He's a big-time talent. Everything he does on the floor puts you in position to win balls.
Adebayo goes inside, and the flush. What a play by Bam! Bam Adebayo has awakened here in these conference finals. Bam, Bam! Don't hurt him like that, big fella.
Adebayo, big finish and the foul.
He has taken over this game from here up.
Around the screen, lobbing, Bam slamming. Come there.
And then pretty.
Bam! That is gorgeous.
What a sequence from Bam Adebayo. Sensational defensive play from Bam Adebayo.
This Miami. Oh, what a play. Bam defied gravity to hang and flush. And Bam blocked it. What a play by Bam Adebayo.
He's the key man of the defense.
He can guard anybody 1 through 5. It's amazing.
This passing for a big man is just exceptional.
Bam Adebayo coming alive, trying to get the Heat back in it.
Adebayo can play for me any day of the week. Love his energy, his enthusiasm. You don't have to beg him to compete. Shows up. Just a big-time talent. Only going to get better.
The Bam keeper and stuff. Bam! Right on. Ferocious, astonishing touches on an amazing performance.
Bam is one of those players that moves the needle for a team between a contender and barely making the playoffs. He's one of the most versatile bigs.
The thing that he does that the Miami Heat has to have, he battles each and every night. Think about it, every night he's in there with the trees, man, and he comes out most nights the winner.
Miami a chance to tie. Oh, Adebayo! Big finish!
He is going to be a star for a long time to come. He's not afraid of the bright light.
Adebayo goes inside, and the flush.
Here comes. Oh, another poster for Bam Adebayo.
He's an excellent young two-way player we have in this league. I believe in his talents tremendously, and he has to put them on display.
Adebayo facing the defense.
Oh, what a move! And what a slam! Oh, a pirouette! Bam against Booker. Oh, the spin! And the score! Plus a foul! Hot Bam!
Sensational defensive play from Bam Adebayo.
He's the key man of the defense. This passing for a big man is just exceptional.
I think in order for the Heat to really be a contender in the Eastern Conference, he has to play like a perennial all-star.
Sheds White into Horford up high! Dropping the sledgehammer! Adebayo!
What a sequence for Bam Adebayo.
Martin cuts back door, up and under. Oh, and Adebayo! It's a Bam slam!
Bam out there handling the ball, going right around Plumlee.
Oh, my! A slam to...
Right? When he plays at this level, that's when they seem like they are a good team offensively.
Here's Skinny back for Bam! What a slam!
Adebayo can play for me any day of the week. Love his energy, his enthusiasm. You don't have to beg him to compete. Shows up, just a big-time talent. Only going to get better.
What did that take for you to do that?
Big clap, and two of my fingers went up.
The block got a lot of attention around the world. Magic Johnson tweeted that it was the best defensive play he has ever seen in the playoffs, and he's seen a few things. The man played with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What did that mean to you when you...
Body. That's kind of been our saying.
Seconds one. Bam Adebayo from the top, and he crippled.
For him to come and hit that shot, I mean, that was...
My approach to the season was, how do I become a better leader? You have 2 3-time champs telling you you're next in line. You carry that weight. Out here playing, I knew them since 10th grade. The ship gets rocky. How do you handle that? I've watched UD for this long, and obviously I had the chance of being a year and a half with D-Wade.
Splits the D for the slam.
Here tonight.
The highs and lows of being a leader.
Cohesive for Miami. Bam for the dunk. Oh, for the first time since the 2017-2018 season, we'll make it 7 consecutive victories.
It shows our resilience. It shows that.
Some big news in the NBA. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero have
The main thing, go out there and compete, get us some of this rust off, and we back at.
I have Bam Adebayo.
23 seconds left.
Magic 96. Bam. And this belongs to the Heat.
That's a career high.
In scoring, this is rarefied air.
The atmosphere.
Around Plumlee. Oh, my!
He's extremely...
Winning is so beautiful because of the journey, the ups and downs, the scrutiny, having self-doubts about yourself, being on top at the end.
Having him carry us.
Adebayo with 3 concerns, smashes it. That was
Anchor on both ends.
He is having 20 seasons, this unique run. Gets up, throws it down with authority.
Bam good for the All-Star game tonight. And
oh, what a dunk!
I didn't need the music. You like it? Yeah, I got the hit. When it comes, now he's in the starting unit with me, so you start to get more friends.
What being a part of the Miami Heat?
Really get these guys ready.
It became a standard because...
Bam with a crusher. Dagger dunk for Bam Adebayo, who now has 31 points. You're piloting 4 years.
That's how much his game grows and how many new responsibilities he takes on.
What's next? What does the future hold for Bam Adebayo?
That's what we do.
How the hell?
Let's do
In that moment.
Lob right now in South Beach.
The way people defended me last year, sometimes ball and working on controlling your pace.
to the 2020 NBA bubble.
It was weird not having my moms at my games, or at least hearing her voice, and just difference in life.
He think he's somebody because he signed with Team Jordan, man. Go on somewhere.
Jordan brand.
Go on somewhere.
Right there. Bam inside. Bam is
of Tice.
Just being able to be in history so young.
You have several nicknames, but the one you just alluded to is the organization. What does it exactly mean?
Posterized Sabonis.
My organization has faith in me.
Over the years now, you've grown into your role.
Everything that guys like to do.
As time.
Bam Adebayo.
He brings us a face of the franchise, leading us into the future.
Blocked by Bam.
What are your goals and expectations for yourself and the team right now?
That's the biggest thing anybody wants for a team, for their organization, and for the city.
Recently had a quote calling the
things around here.
Up Bam for the little one-hander.
many things that you can do.
I feel like we got a chance with anybody.
Jason Tatum was affirmation of it. Last season, at least 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Head for Bam. Look out below.
Heading into his 4th season, Adebayo signed a 5-year max extension deal worth at least $163 million. And on December 6th,
you are going So what's he done to help his team win?
Level of maturity coming into this league. Obviously, he was physically capable of handling that.
The position on the floor, being able to handle the ball, being able to be a point forward.
A bam slam.
Athleticism on.
And he cares. He's a good teammate.
His ability to help the team and impact winning. That is a hard skill to really grasp in this league. He's gotten a lot better on both sides of the ball.
And he was like, "You're starting tonight," and I'm like, "All right."
Rookie Bam Adebayo will make his first NBA start.
Alley-oop, Bam at the rim, and Bam Bam puts it down.
Biggest thing for us, we have a will, keep finding ways to win.
Difficult his responsibilities are in this.
KCP through a screen, hits the rolling out of.
Keep this thing going. Back at home. Got to protect home now.
You close out.
Making sure he doesn't get the pass.
Then 48 seconds.
Obviously, everything that comes and everything you want, but biggest thing for me is just keeping it basketball, and it's something I enjoy for people. So, being a team.
A slam to slam the door close on Jamin. Jamal strikes again. Poster for Bam Adebayo. Put that on your wall as soon as you get it. A crusher.
Bam Adebayo
Out of Kentucky.
Oh my goodness.
Pull-up jumper is good.
Slam. Over the place. Miami has come into Boston and won game one.
I think we sent the message. It was big for us to get that one win. We embraced that underdog road.
The Heat.
And when you have a guy like that who's been through
bulldozing his way inside Adebayo. Major elevation.
Nothing but nylon.
He does it all for this team.
I think I'm the X factor because it matters the most. I feel great that your teammates trust you to be you and get us one.
Driving and the score.
They're going to feel it.
The tempo is all in Miami's favor.
Right back to Bam! Threw it down with two hands.
And one.
Hot Bam! Adebayo, count it and one off the dribble. Knocks down the.
Bam has been playing all night long.
Down the gut, takes the hit there on the arm and is able to give the ball an opportunity to get into up over. And Bam will be back for his third.
Bam and Beal, the flex and the reflex.